Hi, my name is Andy Sway. I'm a healer and past life regression hypnotherapist in Hollywood, California. Today I want to talk about the manifestation mirror. And that is based on the idea that we are creating our reality. That does not mean that we create our reality mentally, although part of it is mental. We create our reality based on the sum total of our energy. And that energy could be physical energy, like are we healthy? Are we energetic? Or are we being drained by illness or other issues on a physical level? There's the emotional energy that we put out, the emotional energy that is stuck in us that we haven't dealt with. And there's karmic energy, things that we were born with, things that we came into this lifetime to handle. In other videos, I've talked about the victim mentality and how you cannot be a victim and a manifester at the same time. Not consciously, at least. Now, we're always manifesting our reality, but the thing about being a victim is it's kind of like driving with your hands off of the steering wheel. You're still driving, but where the car goes is anybody's guess. In order to consciously drive the car, you need to put your hands on the wheel and steer. Now, when you're in a victim mentality, you're not taking responsibility for steering. You're saying that everything that has happened to you in the past and the situation that you're in currently is unavoidable and not your fault. And while it might not be your fault, it doesn't do you any good, except for maybe making your ego feel better. It doesn't do you any good to be in a victim mentality. Now, like I said, I'm going to talk about manifestation as a mirror now, and how we can read our outer reality so that we can best evolve spiritually and so that we can heal our issues. So, for example, I always say, have you ever noticed friends of yours, acquaintances of yours, family members of yours, that no matter what relationship they manifest, it ends up being the same issue. And they end up finding the same type of person. We've all seen this. We've all seen people who have been in abusive relationships. And they get out of one abusive relationship and they very consciously try to find a very different type of person for their next relationship. And outwardly, that person might appear to be even the complete opposite. And then once the ship gets going, the person that they hook up with, the person that they get into a relationship with, ends up being abusive in a very similar way. That goes with physical abuse. That also goes with financial abuse and many other things. Just even put downs. We can see people that never can hold a job for more than a certain amount of time, a week, a month, whatever. And it's never their fault. And a lot of times if you hear their story, it really does sound like they are the total victim, but somehow they keep manifesting the same situation. So the first thing in terms of using reality as a mirror is that you have to say, reality is showing me something that I need to learn, and it's showing me a place where I am stuck in my life. And you need to take responsibility for that stuckness. Now, there are things that you can change, and there are things that you cannot change. And the main thing that you can change is yourself. So anything that happens, like for example, if you find people pissing you off in a very similar way at a period of time. Now, if you want to be the victim, you'd say, well, why is everybody so mean lately? Why is everybody so dumb, so slow? Why is everybody getting in my way? Why is everybody cutting me off in traffic? Whatever. But if you want to be a conscious manifester, what you want to say is, why am I manifesting this pattern right now? And what is the universe trying to teach me? And when you do that, it might not be obvious right away what the answer to that question is. But for example, if you find that people are getting in your way, people are blocking you, that's an issue that I've had that I trace back to my birth process, where during my birth, luckily I found out about it while my mom was still alive, but the nurse told her not to push and kind of held back the birth process. I don't know the exact details, but basically it was like I was stuck, and it was like, wait, not now. You know, she wasn't in the delivery room yet or something. And so I have had an issue my whole life where I will get enraged when people are blocking me in whatever way. Now, when I got into a situation where I just kept getting more and more pissed off, and it seemed like everybody was blocking me, I had to look at myself and realize, okay, what is this issue? Now, luckily as a healer and being pretty intuitive, I was able to do that on my own and figure that out. And then go into that feeling of being blocked and go into that feeling of rage and resentment. And as you see from some of my other videos on emotional healing, I did my own process on myself, and that is to feel the feeling as a physical sensation and increase the feeling as a physical sensation and allow it to be there. And then love the inner child, even imagine holding the inner child who's having the feeling. Not trying to make it go away, but just being with it. And then by doing that, I release some or all of the issue, and then magically I start finding either nobody's blocking me the way they used to just the day before, the week before, or more likely, I don't notice and I don't react when they do. So I would advise this. Take a look at your patterns in friendships, in relationships, in jobs, with your family. Look at your patterns in these different areas of your life, and then just play the game of like, well, what if this is all me? Let's assume I am manifesting this crap. Take full responsibility for it. I know it's hard for the ego. And then find that emotion. At the core of all of these things, usually is a little child that is wounded, who is angry or sad or heartbroken, frustrated, feeling powerless, feeling inadequate, whatever. Usually a combination of more than one. And deal with these issues internally and watch how your outer reality changes. We need to repattern our reactions if we are going to manifest the life that we say we want to create. When we look at reality, outer reality, as a mirror of things that are inside of us, especially the things that are pissing us off, breaking our hearts, causing flare-ups of feelings of not being good enough, being inadequate, then we need to, instead of reacting in drama in the outer world, look at the outer world as just kindly showing you where you need to do some work on the inside. If you need help doing that work, I'm available for phone sessions for clients around the world. And if you happen to be in Southern California, we can meet up in person. We can handle this stuff with energy healing, or to even go deeper with the healing, past life regression, which is a 4 to 5 hour session that 2 hours of which are hypnosis, but the rest is intuitive therapy consulting. And so just realize that your outer reality is your mirror. And as it has been said before, if you have a spot of dirt on your face and you see it in the mirror, you don't reach out to clean the mirror. You clean the spot off of your face, right? Outer reality is what you are manifesting already, even if it's not on purpose. Your inner reality is what's doing that manifesting. Also, mostly not on purpose. If you want to find out more information about my work, go to andysway.com, andysway.com. And if you'd like to book a session, you can do it through the website, or you can also email me at andysway@yahoo.com. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.